championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, on time relay. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site for this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. To throw, it's Reed. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Caught behind the line, it's Alexander. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now, it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Gets made on the out route, and the Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
This is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the catch, but Chris, this is what separates him from other tight ends in the country. Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Moves out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play. Brought down right at the 38-yard line. 2nd down after
that previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. To the air, it's Johnson. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. His second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, I go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Grab behind the line, it's Dupree. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The completion sets up a second down play. Trying to find room. It's Barry. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first in this national title bout.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Play action here on first down. Gets the ball off Hasn's head, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. On the move now. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. What a sag by the senior. The offense with three tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And is intercepted. He can go. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. But the play loses yardage. A very tough second down coming up now.
It can be hard sometimes on a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Back to throw. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Knight. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. That's reeled in. It's Knight. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Tiny space at the 20. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. The defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job of this offense picking up some positive yards.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Catch made over the middle. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off of a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They'll run it here. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a toss to the left side. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Can he get there on the ground? He'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be a 45-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He finds some space. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Hit as he released it. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
He lets it rip. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the toss play now, running left. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Second and 5 after the penalty. Let's see if the offense can take advantage of that defensive mistake. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Mustangs. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So the beautiful scoring play is negated by that penalty. That's a tough break. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Back to throw again. And they heave it deep downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Run down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this play. The offense is facing a third and long. Why not just throw it up and take a chance? Maybe you get a completion. Maybe you get a pass interference. Worst case, it's intercepted. It's almost like a punt. The ball is thrown so far downfield.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. It's an out route, the catch made. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Snags the quick throw. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Handoff to the back. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Looks like LSU has the first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. And that catch is hauled in. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. On the run here. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Hill. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. They'll talk strategy here. Offense showing a bunch formation now. On the ground, it's Barry. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Go down and shorten this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Finally steps out of bounds, but an enormous return to flip the field. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. And that ball is incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Turner. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. He has first down yardage at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. That pass is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to throw yet again. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before the stop. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Grab by the receiver. 1 down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. The offense threatening now. First and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, LSU. They are pouring it on now.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Dropping back. It's Reed. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Who makes the grab? Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Mustangs looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. To the air, it's Johnson. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Looking to throw it on first down. takes a hit but lets it fly. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Second down and goal. Looking to pass, it's Johnson. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
SMU 0.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Mustangs looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll be taken down, marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Now in third and very long. Looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And in this battle for the national championship,